Hello. So, perception of ourselves. So, if you look back 10 years, what did you do for work? How did your life look? What was what were your aim focuses at? Because I am 33 and I can say like I have been through my lifetime a lot of different perception of myself. Because when we aim focus somewhere, so let's say that we are working some kind of job. When we just start this job, we are currently like from the old perception from our current job situations and surroundings, right? Now when we change to the next job, we need to, adjust this perception for us to really melt into that image. So it doesn't matter what kind of job it is, we just change ourselves little by little to really adjust to our environment, to surroundings, to the job, etc., etc. So when you look back, what you did back then, how you are, what kind of clothes did you have, like what your friends, your surroundings, you will probably one perception because it's always influence on our surroundings often. And then when we change direction in life, we are making a new perception, going away from that one. But if we're not solving the different perceptions of ourselves to different persons, we are still like it's some things are always with us. And that can be more of a identify that can be like a inner conflict. So when I started as a stripper, I was not there the first day. Like I was not the complete stripper image at the first day. I needed to create this perception of myself so it worked for me working in this environment. I needed to have all the things that I lack for collecting huge amount of money. I needed to be bulletproof in this perception. So did this work for me at the strip club? Yes, very good. Did it work for me at home? No. Why? Because it was only the perception of myself, and the inner conflict was this was not my purpose of life. So in my reality, my private life, I was very conflicted because the perception at work was nobody wanted to be at home. But it was imprinting my reality at home as well. Just because I was so in this image, this role. So even though I did not want people I met private to see this sides of me, that was the only thing they saw because I was so deeply in this perception. So I'm 33, so I have a lot of different in the timeline. You can see like we are all different persons that is adjusting to our environment, and we are going to what we possess, we're going to send out and we're going to get back. So inner conflict can be way back, and it can simply, even though we are making the adjustments, now when you start to, like if you're going to study to a profession, you will change your perception that works in that environment, right? So you will probably no longer be up all night doing other stuff if you're supposed to be at school all day. You need to do these changes. And some things are going to change. And we say that before school you worked as a bartender, and bartenders, they spend time with each other at night, right? I worked as a bartender, so that was like the only free time after your work hours. It is late, and the people you're like hanging out with is often people in the same um, also working at bars and get off like late. You hang out with these people, that is your environment now. But when you go to school, you need to, you cannot stay up with all night with your old colleagues. So you're making this new perception of you that is up on the daytime studying, and maybe your environment would be more people accurate to your direction. And this is life, so we can have like a lot of different persons through life. But when we have this inner conflicts, it is simply what you will not change, you will just keep dragging after. And all the perception of yourself will have some kind of conflict, even though you created this new person that you are now going to be. So how to get rid of this is you really need to do your soul work, meditation, and you really need to let go of the old perception, the old registration. You need to register your mind, program your mind all over again. That is more aligned with your purpose of life. So comment something if you agree, like and subscribe. And look at my TikTok and my YouTube channel, and also my course that I have on Think It.